Hey, what's up, everyone? We are here. We're going to do this little special for you with the fabulous, hilarious, obnoxiously hilarious Mrs. Darie here. Would you like to introduce yourself, Darie, and your channel and everything of the sort?
Hello, you guys. I am D. That's what we're going by, D. But yes, I just started a channel at Twisted SAF Tarot, and that stands for Twisted Serious as Fudge Tarot. Yeah. So basically, I started my channel for self-healing as a twin flame in recovery. If you don't know what a twin flame is, just block that out of your mind and never think about it again. Because if you know what a twin flame is, you know what I'd be talking about, Willis. If you don't know what it is, you don't want to know what it is. And don't ever look for your twin flame, people. Seriously. Anyway, so yeah. So that's what I'm doing with my channel. It's a baby channel, brand new. And Mark is just been my friend and confidant for a couple months. And so I just love you, Mark. Thanks for mentoring me. And that's about it.
Okay, Darie, can you talk a little bit about twin flames a little bit, or maybe the phenomena while we wait for more people to join?
Yes, there's a big phenomenon about twin flames. I met someone about 27 months ago that I never really understood. When I met this person, it was an instant connection. This person was 5,000 miles away from me. We met through Twitter, of all places, right? And it was just a really an instant connection, and there was signs and synchronicities that led up to the meeting and then after there, right? So I started looking into what is this all about. So I stumbled across the twin flame concept. Now, what I truly have come to believe after 27 months of struggle and watching thousands of tarot videos and listening to hundreds of guru experts on twin flames is there's soulmate relationships, right? And there's karmic relationships. So there's people that we meet in our lifetimes that are soulmates. So they might have been someone that we knew in a past life, that we were all cut from the same soul cloth. You know, you can have a soulmate that's same sex. It could be a sibling. It might be your child or your mom. You know, soulmates can be of any sexual orientation, so to speak. So what the twin flame community talks about is that the twin flame is the other half of your soul, that your soul was split at the beginning of time and went into two different bodies so that you could express the masculine and feminine, right? Because we all have divine masculine and divine feminine within ourselves that need balancing. So the twin flame thing is about, oh, you met the other half of your soul. And that when you meet in this on the planet Earth and you meet this person for the first time, it triggers a whole set of internal healing. Because a lot of times when you meet your twin flame, it's not a perfect situation. They might be in another relationship like mine is. They might be 5,000 miles away like mine is. They might be the same sex, right? Mine is opposite sex, but it could be a plethora of, challenges to a twin flame. When you have a soulmate relationship, typically it's pretty easy. Like it just feels good. It flows good. You get along with this person. It doesn't mean you don't have issues with them and that you can't have, events that happen that cause you to grow within yourself and self-heal. But overall, in general, soulmate relationships are easier, right? Karmic relationships are those piece of shit relationships. I'm sorry, did I say that out loud? Yes. They're the relationships that they're just brutal. And you know when you're in them that you're like, what am I doing with this person? This is not the right person for me. They might abuse you, physically, emotionally, spiritually. You stay in it because you feel obligated to or whatever, and you learn lessons through that. And you also learn lessons through soulmate relationships. So the premise is that your twin flame is, it's a difficult relationship. It's not going to be easy or simple. And the reason why it's that way is because it spurs you to have internal spiritual growth and it's all geared towards loving yourself. So I can actually agree with that. At my age, I've been through lots of relationships, and I can, absolutely say that I've been in relationships where I didn't love myself, right? And I shouldn't have been in those relationships. So the issue that I have with twin flames is that the division of two souls, or one soul and two bodies. Because as a Christian and a believer in Jesus, and I believe in a lot of spiritual things, but that is the basis for my spirituality. I think twin flames are more a angelic incarnation, if that makes sense. So if you go and look on YouTube, you're going to find a gamut of twin flame gurus, is what I like to call them. And they all have different views on what a twin flame is, if you're going to come together in this lifetime, or if you're only going to be the 5D, or if you've had a million lives together. It's kind of like what the twin flame thing reminds me of is a snake oil salesman. All right. So it's kind of like there's a lot of views on it. You can go and take your pick and say, because there's a lot of them that will say, well, if you're a twin flame, you can't believe in Jesus Christ. Or if you're a twin flame, you can't believe in Buddha. Or if you're a twin flame, you can't believe in Muhammad. If you're a twin flame, you can't have any religious trappings. Well, I disagree with that, because in my belief system is that twin flame is not really a thing. It's a soulmate relationship of the highest vibration, if that makes sense. So you meet people in your life that are soulmates, and then you meet this one that's your twin flame that you really vibrate with, and it really spurs you to self-love and to self-generate. Like my twin flame and I he hasn't spoken to me since March. But I know, that through the whole experience, it's taught me about self-love, and I'm at the point of, what they call surrendering, where I'm like, I'm done with trying to really pursue it, even though I can't really say I was actually really pursuing it. But that's what I got for twin flame. So I just think there's a lot of people that are obsessed with it. It's a real big buzzword right now in the spiritual, metaphysical community. And I think it's keeping a lot of people trapped, because there's a whole lot of people that are saying that they're twin flames when they're not, okay? Because, their twin flame, who they think is a twin flame, is abusing them physically, is abusing them verbally, is abusing them in all these ways. And so they're just obsessed with it. And when it's really just unrequited love, I mean, that's all I can say is, like, unrequited love has been around forever. So, it's just like an extrapolated version of that. That's what I think. And so people stay trapped in this, illusion that is their twin flame, when that person is treating them really, really bad. And so I can honestly say that my twin, who I think is my twin, has never, like, openly or hostily treated me, in a horribly disrespectful way. There's been miscommunications and things that have happened, but never to the point of, being like that. So I just really think it's, we're here to learn how to love each other, but we're here a lot to learn how to love ourselves. So there you go. So which signs are you? And we're actually going to do this tonight. We're going to do what each sign might want for Christmas from Santa Claus. So that's what we're going to talk about. We're just going to try to have some fun. So that's my channel, is about fun, and it is about trying to find the humor in a twin's journey. And really, you could relate it to any relationship journey, all right, where you really love someone. And we all have issues, good and bad, within relationships. So I'm trying to find the humor, and I poke fun at tarot, and I will eventually start doing videos that just kind of poke fun at different reading styles and versus the signs and stuff. But yeah, I got some really good ideas. So I'm excited about that, and just making you laugh. That's it. So Mark, what do you got?
Okay, page down, Darie. Okay, guys, I'm just going to shuffle these, or I'm shuffling out for Aries right here, right now. Let me just go ahead and get one more card, guys, and then we'll go ahead and finish it. 1 second. Father, why is the Ten of Swords here? Father, why is the Ten of Swords here? Lord, one more card, please, to clarify. Okay. All right, Aries. So we're going to go in the order of the zodiac, guys. So it's going to be, you know, Aries, Taurus, Cancer. We're just going to go down the line like that. And I'm going to go ahead and take, let me bring this back up. I'm going to go ahead and take the fire signs and the water signs. And then Darie is going to take the earth signs and the air signs. Okay? All right, Taurus. Any of y'all Aries dealing with Taurus? I don't know why I said that. But okay, so we have the Ten of Swords here, Aries, as your main base here. Clarifying by the Queen of Coins here, or Queen of Pentacles, upright. And we have the Ace of Cups reversed here, Aries. And beneath the bottom of the deck, nice, Aries, we have the Sun card. Okay, so when I see this here, Aries, what you want for Christmas? You want an honest relationship. Oh, now guys, I forgot to also mention, if this is going to be a relationship, this is going to be general, whatever comes out is what we're going to give. Whatever spirit feels we need to deliver is what we're going to deliver. So it can be any, you know, any spectrum of concern or area of your life. Okay. All right, Aries. So I see here that the worst has come, Aries. I really do feel that it's time to now see, Aries, how far you've come within this relationship or partnership, whatever it may be for you today. And I do see here, Aries, that you want stability within this, within your environment. You really do want open stability in terms of everyone adding to the environment evenly so that it's an even amount of give and take, Aries. I really do feel like that. And I also feel like, Aries, you may want to take a break right now in terms of maybe offering your cup or learning, Aries, from your previous experiences in terms of who you have offered your cup to. Has it really been viable? Has it been, is it counterintuitive? I'm really picking up to, Aries, that use your intuition a lot as well. This is really going to serve you from now until, you know, until next year. Basically, how to understand what it is that you want and how we can manifest things. Also, Spirit wants me also to relate to you guys. Also, be careful with our words, because our words really manifest so much and we don't really realize it until we actually go through it. That's when we finally realize that our words are very powerful, not just on other people in terms of how they respond to us, but also what we manifest and what we tell ourselves within our head, and exactly how we move forward with our endeavors and our decisions and our choices. It all matters about our words and how they all mesh together and how they make something happen for us, whether good or bad. But I do see here, Aries, that at the bottom you do have the Sun card. So you are very hopeful, Aries, that you're going to come out of whatever it is that you feel like you need to come out of right now. But I do see it because, I mean, with the Ten of Swords here and the Sun card here, this is really good, Aries. The, you know, the worst has come. So now it's time to build up now, and you're going to seek happiness through it, Aries. Okay. So I feel like for Christmas, Aries, you just want peace. You just want, you want solace, and you also want stability, giving and taking as an even amount within everyone involved within the environment. Okay. All right, Darie, have you shuffled for Taurus?
Yes, I'm shuffling away. That was great. So yeah, you guys, a difficult month for pretty much a lot of the zodiac signs because of Mercury retrograde, which December and finishes on the 22nd, but we have a shadow side of it, right? So that's going on right now. Mark knows all about that. And then it's going to go through January. So you're going to feel the effects of Mercury retrograde for most of December in all signs, okay? Which can mean problems with communication, not just verbally and literally, but electronically, problems with your electronic equipment, your phones, your computer, and nothing is going right. And it can also mean problems with travel. So if you're traveling this month, make sure that you double check and triple check your itinerary and get all your ducks quacking in the same row, okay? Because there can be problems with travel. It doesn't mean don't travel, it just means make sure that everything is lined up, all right? And also it means to be very gentle with your words this month and whatever you've got going on. Be kind and gentle because things will be misconstrued in your conversations with not only lovers and relationships like that, but business-wise. Don't sign any contracts when Mercury's in retrograde. Mercury retrograde is all about researching. And so if you have a new business idea or something that you're thinking about doing, Mercury retrograde is actually a positive side of Mercury retrograde, is that it's a good time to do the research that's involved in that. And just realize it. And during Mercury retrograde, old people can come back around for closure, old situations, old relationships, family issues, things that have maybe been sitting around that you haven't dealt with. So they can come back around for you either to continue in that situation or have closure in that situation. So you may have some old boyfriends, girlfriends cropping up, or just, old issues that you need to deal with. Anyway, so I'm going to do Taurus. So I'm working on Taurus. Taurus, do you want more than your 2 front teeth for Christmas? I don't know. What do you want? What is Taurus? The sign of Taurus. And I did my Earth readings today, and they weren't too bad. Taurus had a pretty good reading. So I'm going to pull like 4 cards and just kind of see what is the energies for Taurus for December and for Christmas and what they might want this month. So let me see what we got going on. Something jumped out there. Had a couple of cards jump out. I'm going to take those. There you go. I'm going to do 4 cards, and if I feel like I need to clarify, I will, but we don't want to go here all night long, you guys. So we're going to do 4 cards. Let's see what we got here. Okay. I'm trying to make sure that they're in there. Maybe I'm doing it the wrong way. All right. First off, I have 6 of Wands. This is so cool because I had 6 of Wands like several times today in my Earth reading. So that's it. That's awesome. That's like a victory card, you guys. And then I had Justice, Page of Cups, and Queen of Wands. Underlying is Ace of Swords. So yeah, Ace of Swords. It could be whatever. Okay, I'm not sure if you can actually see that. But the 6 of Wands is an actual victory card. It means you've had victory. Now, the thing about the 6 of Wands is it doesn't mean it's a forever victory. It might just mean that it's a temporary victory. Okay, so what I'm thinking is because you have Justice, Page of Cups, and Queen of Wands, in addition to the 6 of Wands. All right. All right, y'all bear with me. I'm not as like professionals marky mark there. All right, so what I'm thinking, what I'm feeling right now is that you may really, for Christmas, I think you would really like to have victory in some kind of a new love. Now, it could be that you've already started this love, and it might be with a fire sign because you have the Queen of Wands here, right? That's a Sagittarius, Aries, Leo. And then you have the Justice card. So there may be something that's been going on that you want to have. You want something to come about that's going to give you justice. You want things to be fair. Maybe there's something that you were involved in that you felt that wasn't fair for you, or maybe even for someone else that you know. So what I'm thinking is, what I get the feeling of with this is that it's some kind of a new love situation that you felt like you didn't have justice in this. Something may have happened against you that wasn't correct, or against maybe even your partner. It could be that if you're partnered, it might be something that happened with you and your partner. The Queen of Wands. So that's kind of what I'm getting for you guys, is that for Christmas, you want justice. You want justice in the relationship that you're in, or maybe a new relationship that you're beginning or you've just started, because you do have victory here. You want justice and victory, Taurus. And that's what I've got for you for December. And what do you want for Christmas? All right. So now, Mark, what do you got?
All right, guys, I'm just shuffling real quick for Cancer, okay? 1 second. Hey, D, you have a Cancer moon. Why don't you talk about that placement?
All right. Cancer moon. All right. Yes, I do have Cancer moon. The moon is all about how you deal with things emotionally, where you are emotionally. So like when you're watching tarot or reading your astrology and your horoscope and whatnot, you want to read your sun, moon, and rising, correct? So your moon is more about how you deal with things emotionally, what's going on with you emotionally. That's why it's really good to read all of your horoscopes as far as your sun, moon, and rising. But moon is all about emotions, which is things, and how your heart chakra and how that's affecting what's going on in your life at this time. Or overall, if you do your natal chart and your moon is in Cancer, you're going to know that you're pretty watery, right? So I'm a Scorpio sun sign, and I'm Sagittarius rising, and then Cancer moon. And my Venus is in Scorpio, but we're not going to go that far. So having your chart done is really beneficial if you're trying to get into astrology or learn a little bit more about the way that you really tick. But the moon is all about your emotions and your heart and how you're feeling about things. So there you go. Mark's ready to go.
Okay, Cancer. So remember, guys, this is for sun, moon, and rising. So Cancer, the base card of the heart of the matter, we have the Hermit card reversed here, followed by the Strength card. So you could be dealing with a Leo, possibly, and also a Virgo, possibly. And we have the Sun card here, clarifying. So it's the Sun card and the Strength card, both clarifying the Hermit reversed. I consider the Sun card Leo as well. And we also have the Seven of Wands here for the at the bottom of the deck. So, okay, Cancer. So I feel as though, what do you want for Christmas, Cancer? I feel like having a closer connection to God, your higher power, who or whatever it is that you confide in. I really feel like a lot has went on for you this year, Cancer. A lot of trials and tribulations in terms of how strong you are. You're very strong, of course, but I feel like your strength was tested. And I also feel like your vitality was tested as well, you know, because strength and vitality sort of go hand in hand here. But I really do feel, Cancer, that you want a stronger connection to spirituality. I'm really picking up that I'm not saying that it's run its course. That's really not what it is, because, you know, it never does run its course. It just shifts. And I feel like there's this shift that's going on, Cancer, with you right now in terms of your spirituality or religion, whatever it is that you confide in or follow in, or follow, you know. But I do feel, Cancer, like it's you want a closer connection to spirituality, because I really do feel like it will benefit you. It's going to benefit your vitality. It's going to benefit your strength. It's going to benefit all the areas of your life in terms of really thinking about where do I want to go, and also, Cancer, how you approach issues, how you deal with things, you know, how much energy you give to certain situations or certain circumstances that lead up to the grand finale of whatever it is that's going on for you. And with the Seven of Wands here as the final outcome, you could say, I really feel, Cancer, like it's time for you to really light your way, to really do what it is that you feel you need to do, and don't let anyone stand in your way. Don't let anyone hinder you from moving forward. Because I really do feel like in the past, Cancer, that you have kind of hindered, you let people kind of hinder your way, or you let people kind of persuade you maybe from kind of coming into your spirituality, or maybe having you second guess, or influencing you to second guess your spirituality and kind of where it's going, where it's headed, what you want to adopt, what you don't want to adopt, those kind of the logistics of it, if I can say, with the Hermit card reversed here. And I feel like you need to forge your own way now, Cancer, and it's time to really step up and say, I'm going to go this way because I believe in this, and this is exactly how I'm going to go. So I really do feel like that. And I feel also, Cancer, like a lot of introspection as well is going to come for Christmas for you. I really feel like this is really what you want, and you can obtain it. It's just going to be up to you. It's going to test your strength, Cancer. It really is. And it's also going to test your vitality, test your beliefs, your morals, and your ethics. And okay, Cancer, I don't know why I'm picking up. Go back to your childhood, Cancer, and see your childhood influences and really look at them and see what you were taught. I'm really picking that up. Spirit wanted me to relay that to you guys. But overall, I feel, Cancer, for Christmas, you just really want to forge your own way, and you want to manifest what it is that you need to manifest, so that the Hermit card, you know, can be turned upright, and therefore your beliefs and your beliefs and your spirituality can actually match your vitality and your strength, Cancer. All right, that's what I'm getting for Cancer there. Okay, are you quite done with what are you doing next? What is it, Cancer? Gemini. Are you done with Gemini?
Gemini. Gemini. I'm doing Gemini. I think I'm doing the air signs and fire signs. So, or no, I'm doing air and earth, I think. But you know, hey, here we go. So I'm doing Gemini. So I've drawn 4 cards. Gemini. I love my Geminis. They're so much fun. They're the ultimate communicator of the zodiac. They really, really are. They're a lot of fun to be around. My daughter-in-law is a Gemini. Sometimes she gets on my last nerve, but I do love her. And they are the ultimate communicators of the zodiac. If you don't know that, you do now. So anyway, what do I have for you guys? Let me look. For what do I want for Christmas, Gemini? All right. Oh, I have the 10 of Cups. Well, who doesn't want that, Gemini? Oh my gosh, and I have the 10 of Coins. And then I have the Tower. Who wants that? And the Chariot. All right, so 10 of Cups is all about, this is like the happy family card. This is like, I have my job. I have 2 nice cars, 2.5 children, the most wonderful wife or husband. To me, this is more of an external happiness that maybe society thinks that we should have. And so therefore we think that we should have this, the 10 of Cups, right? Next to that, I have the 10 of Coins, which is like you have everything that you want financially, everything that you want money-wise. I mean, who doesn't want that, you guys? Come on, Geminis, come on. Yeah. I want that too, and my 2 front teeth, but okay. The 10 of Cups, the 10 of Coins. Unfortunately, we do have the Tower just thrown in the mix, you know, for spits and grins, as they say. So the thing about the Tower is that the Tower tears down what's not necessary in our lives anymore. Sometimes God will be telling us forever, like, you need to get rid of that in your life, but we just keep holding back. We just don't want to get rid of it. And so God comes in and says, nah, you know, you're done with that. So maybe what this is all about is that you might think that you need these things to have ultimate happiness, but that's not really what ultimate happiness is about. And so there might be, the Tower is just a moment. It could be a moment in your mind. It might be an epiphany. It doesn't have to be some huge disastrous thing. It might just be a thought that you have where you're like, oh, I get it now. That's not what real happiness is about. It's not about money. It's not about really even about love. It's about how I feel about myself. And then the Chariot is the other card that I pulled. Now the Chariot is about balance, and it's also the sign of Cancer, but I don't like to get into the signs because it could be anyone, right? The Chariot is about balancing your head with your heart and decisions that you make, right? So, and keeping everything, whichever direction you are going, keeping it balanced. And so the Chariot is about, hey, you need to decide, what do you really want between your head and your heart? And it doesn't mean that your head doesn't have something to say about, good decisions that we make in our lives. But a lot of times people make decisions based on their head that are not correct, because they're thinking, oh, there's no way this could happen, or oh, there's no way that could happen, relationship wise or job wise. So just remember that when you make a decision, you want to balance the two. All right. And go with, in my opinion, go with your intuition more than what your logical thinking is. Okay. So that's what I have for you. The Tower is not a bad card. Get out about it. I think for me, Gemini, what it's telling me for you is that not to look so much at the materialistic things that you think are needed to have a great life, because that's not really, it's really about how much you love yourself. I mean, and that's the bottom line. And that's what I got for you, Gemini. What do you got, Mark? Who's coming up next?
Okay, we have Leo here. So, Leo, we have, for the heart of the matter, we have the Eight of Wands here, reversed. You guys can see that there, but the Four of Cups here.
Page down, hear you.
Okay, and we also have the Queen of Swords here. So, just one more time for you guys in case my audio didn't come through. Eight of Wands.
Are you there? Can you hear me?
Yeah,
I can't hear you.
Okay, can you hear me now, Darie? Are we good? Okay. Sorry about that, guys. This program's really nice, but it has a little bit of quirks in it. So, let me start over here. So we have the Eight of Wands reversed for the heart of the matter. We have the Four of Cups right here, clarifying the Eight of Wands reversed. And also the Queen of Swords reversed. I'm sorry, the Queen of Swords upright, clarifying the Eight of Wands reversed. And we also have, as the outcome, the Hanged Man reversed here. Hey, Darie, page down. Okay. So, Leo, what I feel for Leo is, I'm really feeling, Leo, like it's time to slow down. It's time to really take things in stride. It's going to be a period of everything really slowing down for you, Leo. I really feel. Page down, Darie. I really feel like if you don't slow down, slow down, Leo, I really just feel that you may miss some opportunities. If we're going so fast and we're continuing to just move and move and move, and I understand, Leo, I mean, I have a fire moon. I'm an Aries natally, I'm an Aries moon. So I understand about the quick fastness. I get it. Like, I'm just like that too, get super excited. But we have to really slow down, Leo, I really feel. And I really feel that communication is going to be very, very, very important here, I feel. And I also feel that if we don't slow down enough, I feel as though that we are going to miss a couple of things, okay? And I feel like we're going to miss viable communication, Leo. Communication, maybe not only from you, but coming into the environment, people that are around us, people that are within our vicinity. I feel like we're going to miss those opportunities to maybe hear someone out, to maybe better your situation, or to put yourself in a better situation to kind of catapult you forward into your, regarding your endeavors, I really feel. And we have the Hanged Man here, right, as the outcome reversed. So when I see this here with the Eight of Wands reversed, these two cards here, since this is the base, and here's the outcome, they kind of speak of almost contradiction here, or there's a contradictory kind of essence going on here, because, the Hangman reverse is kind of move forward, keep going with the plan, make a decision and move forward with it. And then this is telling you to slow down, or things kind of coming to a halt. So when I see this, what I'm kind of concluding here is knowing exactly when, Leo, to take that step, knowing when to move forward. And it also includes by just slowing down a little bit to understand exactly when those opportunities come, or when the time actually comes to move forward, I feel. And also, Leo, if we slow down, we can then see those types of opportunities that come in. And therefore, we can then see, and we can then actually obtain those opportunities that come in, and then we can act upon them. So I feel like that's kind of really what's going on here for you, Leo. Okay, so wrapping it up, what I do feel here, Leo, that you want for Christmas is more understanding, more viable, better communication. That's what I really feel that you want for Christmas, Leo. And I also feel like subconsciously or unconsciously, what you want is more understanding. And how we do that is when we actually slow down and we hear everything that's going on within the environment. Okay, Leo? All right. What do you have for Virgo, Darie? Page up, Darie? Or page down, I'm sorry. One more time, Darie, for us. Hey, Darie, we can't hear you. Go ahead and press the button one more time for us. Sorry, guys, we're having a little bit of technical difficulties with the audio. We don't want any feedback, so we kind of have to turn our mics on and off. Darie, go ahead and turn your mic on for us.
Can you hear me? Oh, you can hear me now? There you go. Now? Okay. Because I couldn't hear you in the last round, whatever you did. So I'm going to do Leo. All right, Sun, Moon, and Rising.
No, you're going to do Virgo, because you have Earth and Air.
But I can't, your mic's not working for me. So I don't know what's going on. I was hearing you fine before. Yeah, so message me so we can sort it out. Yeah. Hey, it's Mercury retrograde, people. Give us a break. It's all good. Virgo. Okay, I can do Virgo, right? I'm going to do Virgo, but I can't hear you. It's so weird because you were sounding fine. I could hear everything you were saying, and now I can't hear anything. So Virgo, I love me a Virgo. I love my earth signs. I do. You're so stubborn. But Virgo is the most intuitive of all the earth signs, and actually the most, has the most psychic abilities. So Virgo, what do you want Santa Claus to bring you? What do you want? I see you sitting there, Mark, because we know you're a Virgo. Yeah, but I can't hear you. I didn't hear the last round you did, so I'm frustrated because I feel like I'm flying blind. All right, so Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. December, what do you want for Christmas? Or what are you thinking about that you might want for Christmas? It could be love, could be money, could be winning the lottery. Oh yeah, I want to win the lottery. It'd be nice. Oh my goodness, they're jumping out left and right. Oh, maybe center. Virgo, you guys get stuff done. You guys really, really do. You're always busy about Sometimes you're a little bit too critical, but we still love you. And usually the one that you're the hardest on is yourself, by the way. It's not always about everyone else. I think it's just a, what do you call it? Where you put that on other people. I can't think of the word now, but yeah. All right, so Virgo, what do we got here? All right, here we go. Okay. Virgo the Virgin. Well, not really. All right, I have 3 of Cups, 8 of Wands, 8 of Swords, and the Strength card. All right, cool. All right, so 3 of Cups is all about celebration. So you just want to party, woo, 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 which is good for you, Virgo. You should party, have some fun, but don't overdo it. Sometimes the 3 of Cups might mean you might be kind of overdoing a tiny tad. And the 8 of Wands is about, it's interesting that you got the 8 of Wands and the 8 of Swords as well. So the 8 of Swords is all about being kind of tied up in your thoughts, okay? More than anything, swords are about thoughts. And basically you're tied up because you're put yourself in that position. It's all about your thoughts of doing that, not anyone else or an external influence. But the 8 of Wands is more of an external influence. So you may have a little bit of a combination of both going on this month. And maybe you're just ready to be done with that, all right? Because you have the Strength card, which is a major arcana. And this is like meaning that you want to have the strength to get out of whatever situation it is. It's binding your thoughts and your actions. Because the 8 of Wands is about actions, right? 8 of Wands is also about communications. Some people will say, oh, it's about a communication that you're waiting to come in. Well, maybe you have a communication that you're waiting. Maybe you're waiting to hear from someone. Or maybe you're waiting to hear about a job or a possibility. It doesn't have to be love related. It could be about a job or some new situation that needs to manifest in your life, that you want to manifest in your life, all right? So what I'm seeing here with the Strength, the 8 of Swords, the 8 of Wands, and the 3 of Cups, what it says is there's something that you want to do, but you've just been kind of, your own thoughts are hindering you, okay? And you're waiting on some sort of communication, possibly to come in with the 8 of Wands, to decide what you want to do, all right? But you want to have fun, and you want to have a celebration. It's freaking Christmas, all right? You want Santa Claus to bring you all the things that you really, really want in life. And I love the Strength card. It's a major arcana, and it's a beautiful card, and it's a sign of Leo as well. Maybe you have some Leo in your life. I don't really like to go by the signs like that all the time with the cards, but you know, you could have a Leo, someone with the Leo in their chart, or that they present themselves that way. Doesn't mean they're necessarily Leo sun sign, okay? So there might be someone that's around you that's going to help you, that might help you to get the things that you're trying to get, you know, for this month, for December, for Christmas. So lean on them and let them help you. That's how I feel. It's like, okay, well, if you have someone that's in your environment that is a Leo and has the strength to help you, don't let your pride get in your way, and let them help you so that you can get what you want, which is, you know, in my opinion, the 3 of Cups. Who doesn't want the 3 of Cups? I want the 3 of Cups. Can we go out tomorrow? Let's do it. All right, Mark, I'm going to mute myself, but I hope that I can hear you.
All right, Darie, can you hear me? Can you hear me, Darie? No? Okay. All right, guys. Mercury is just screwing us up, isn't he? Lord have mercy. Okay, okay, let's see if this works.
I'm gonna go ahead and go right into Libra. All right. Yes, we are having technical difficulties, but hey, if it went smoothly, we'd be lying. All right, because it is Mercury retrograde. So if you want perfection, you might want to look elsewhere. Libra, 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 the sign of balance and justice, and you know, an air sign. Libra, what do you want? What do you want from Santa Claus? We're going to ask. Let's see. What do we have for you, Libra, for December? For what do you want for Christmas? That's what we're doing. We're just having fun here, you guys. And remember, this is for entertainment purposes only. Don't hold it against me or Mark. Mark's awesome. All right, Libra, let's see what we got for you. I'm going to cut the deck and then pull the cards. All right, here we go. All right, so Libra. What do you want for Christmas? It looks like what you want is the truth to come out about something, and to get balanced in something. What that's going to take is you using your intuition, because you have the Knight of Swords and the Two of Swords, which is all about making a decision. So the Knight of Swords cuts through the BS, but sometimes he can run in and out, and he's not always very, long lasting in the truth that he's trying to make, but his truth is still truth either way. Okay. And the two of Swords is about trying to make a decision about something. So you may be wanting to finalize a decision about, I'm not really going, really to me, it looks like more of something that's in your head. I'm not really going to say that I know it's about love or business, but you do have the High Priestess, which right there kind of is all about intuition. So it kind of makes sense with the Swords cards that you're trying to use your intuition to make a decision on a situation. Now, I kind of lean towards it might be love related. It could actually, though, be business related. So kind of look at your situation and see what you got going on. This is for Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So it may not resonate with everyone. Because then you have the Temperance card, which is the major arcana. And the Temperance is all about balancing as well, okay? So there just may be something that you really need to decide on that might need to be balanced, okay? So what I'm getting for you, dear Libras, is you guys are already you keep balance, right? You're the balance sign, but you may be having problems with that in December. It could be because of Mercury retrograde. I'm not really sure. But I think if you just use your intuition and not always your brain, right, and your thoughts, you need to use your intuition and listen to that. And then you'll probably find more balance than just going with black and white decisions. So that's about what I got for you, Libra. Merry Christmas.
Okay, so for Scorpio, as I like to call you guys, Scorpiolos. Okay, let me go ahead and show you guys, okay? So, we have the Seven of Cups here as the base. And we have the Two of Wands here, clarifying. And the Six of Wands here, clarifying. A lot of action, Scorpiolos. And the outcome, or bottom of the deck, the Queen of Cups here, upright. So, Scorpiolo, I kind of feel that decisions, Scorpio. I really do feel like that's really what's going on, and that's the basis here. I also really feel here that don't be afraid to make those decisions, Scorpio. Those decisions that are going to possibly make you a better person, you know, not possibly. Spirit was like, not possibly, it is. Make you a better person, Scorpio. And don't be afraid to make those certain decisions that you really believe in and that you know come from your heart and that you know come from your soul and who you want and why you're making those decisions. Trust in yourself, Scorpio. Trust in yourself. I think that's the biggest one that, or the biggest aspect here is really just to trust in yourself. And it's don't hold back either. Make those decisions that you really want to make and move forward with them. Move forward, Scorpio, with them and really make those decisions. And like I said, Scorpio, trust yourself. Okay? You're going to have to trust in yourself. You cannot move forward with any plan unless you trust in yourself. And Scorpio, I also see here with the Six of Wands reverse, I also see, don't be afraid that people will disapprove. Don't be afraid that people won't understand. Because, okay, Spirit just kind of came through and told me, well, of course they're not going to understand because Scorpio's going to make different decisions based upon their emotions more. And people are then going to say, that's different. Well, I wouldn't necessarily think that Scorpio would make that decision. That's a little strange. So people may see you in that light of like, variation maybe, where your decisions will be a lot different. So people may then not really understand you at first, or they may not understand where you're kind of going. They may be a little like, well, what's going on here, you know, with Scorpio first. But you're going to see that when it comes from your heart, it's going to manifest properly. And whatever comes from your heart, Scorpio, you're actually going to put that much action, that much more emphasis, that much more vigor into those decisions that you're going to make. So I really feel, Scorpio, that that's exactly what's going on here. That even though you have the Seven of Cups here with, you know, the illusion of success, but you have the Two of Wands here. So this is really good here. It's starting to make those decisions and choosing a cup and which cup you really want to take, Scorpio. And I really feel like it's all going to come from trusting in yourself and really believing in yourself with the Queen of Cups here and keeping that open line of communication in terms of your emotions. Yeah. All right, Scorpio. That was a really good message. So I think for Christmas, you want to be more understood, which is understandable. But to be understood, Scorpio, it's going to be very important to remember to do things from your heart so that then you have something to defend. You then have something to maybe not even possibly defend, but maybe to say, I did it because I felt like that was the right thing to do for my heart with no apologies necessary. Because you know you did it from the bottom of your heart and it was authentic and it was organic. Okay, Scorpio, who's next? Sag. Okay, let me go ahead and do Sag real quick. Let's see here. See, Sag, we have, okay, the handle. Okay. So, Sag, what's going on, Sag, with you? Kind of get this a little more shuffled here, and then we'll go ahead and start. Hey, Darie, aren't you a Sag rising? I want to say, or somewhere Sag, somewhere in your chart. You want to go ahead and talk about your position real quick while I shuffle?
Yeah, I am actually Sag rising. And it's interesting because a lot of times people will read their sun sign and they think that's the extent of it. But the truth is you really want to read your rising sign and your moon sign. And if you don't know what those are, you can go online to, there's astrologycafe.com, astrology.com. There's a lot of different places that will give you a free chart. That will, you just put in your date of birth, your time of birth, and your place of birth, or as close as you can get to it if you know, and get your chart printout, because it's nice to know what your sun, moon, and rising are, and also what your Venus is. And like right now, there's a lot of astrological things happening with Saturn next month. So it's kind of nice to know where your Saturn is. But yeah, so my rising sign is Sagittarius. And the way that I look at it is more of, your sun sign is kind of an overall general thing, like the general characteristics of Scorpio, like for me. But my Sag is my rising, and that's more of like how people actually look at you and see you. Because I don't have a lot of the, typical characteristics of a Scorpio. I mean, I do, but I don't have, I can say I don't have a lot of the, a lot of the negative ones that people think about Scorpio. Because I'm a Sag rising. So you want to know what your rising sign is. And Sagittarius is all about having fun. They're also the truth seekers, the truth tellers. They're just the fun sign of the zodiac. They're like the ones that make contacts and make connections and get people together. And they're the party makers. They're just a really optimistic, funny sign. So now I'm going to go back to you, Mark, so you can tell us what Sagittarius wants from Santa Claus.
Okay, Sag. So for the heart of the matter here, we have Alchemy reversed here in the Heindel deck, clarified by the High Priestess, and also the Hermit reversed as well. Page down, Darie, and the end result, or what happens at the end? I guess we have the Mother of Cups here, or the Queen of Cups reversed. So I feel, Sag, for you, there's going to be trusting your intuition more, Sag. Trusting that voice that's inside. And I always like to say and let everyone know that we may not know who our spirit guides are, or we may not be very spiritual in a sense, and everyone's on a different path, and it doesn't mean that one path is more correct than the other path. We're all on our own path. So your path is correct to you, and that's good enough, and that's fine. But I do feel, Sag, like this December, what it's going to be for you, Sag, it's going to be trusting your intuition, and also trusting your spirituality, becoming more spiritual, but listening to your intuition more. Because when we trust our intuition and we listen to our intuition, Sag, that's when we then develop our spirituality. That's when we know we can decipher between our thoughts, spirit's thoughts. We can decipher between those two things. And I'm not saying until we learn to develop or completely listen to our intuition, but when we listen to our intuition, hey Kim, what's going on? When we learn to listen to our intuition, Sag, that's when we know that we're making the correct decision. That's when we know if we can kind of stave off any kind of bad karma or any kind of bad sense. And also, it also keeps you from entering into other areas that may not be for your better or higher good, for your growth. So it's going to prevent you from those situations from actually happening. And when we learn to trust our intuition more, Sag, what's going to happen is that then we're going to find out that we're going to live a lot more happier life, a more fulfilled life, a more balanced life, like Alchemy here reversed. And that's why I'm saying how in order to turn it upright, Sag, I really do feel like it's tapping more into your spirituality by more going through more introspection, by knowing what you want and what you need and what you require, and be the change that you require, Sag, along with the High Priestess here. By trusting your intuition, Sag, and by actually knowing and saying, Spirit also wants me to tell you guys that sometimes it's better to not say certain things that we know, to not open our mouths in certain situations. And that also includes your intuition, by that little voice telling you, it's not the time to open your mouth. It's not the time to say something. And this is where it comes into play. And this is where it comes into play in terms of the alchemy. You know, this is where you have an even amount, where you don't have more bad than good and more good than bad, you know, because we do need somewhat of bad, or we need deterrence a little bit, because that's how we grow. That's how we progress in life. And also when we have deterrence as well, Sag, that's when we learn to trust our intuition a little bit more, because then we go back and say, crap, I shouldn't have done that. Why didn't I listen to myself? Why didn't I listen to that intuition? Shit, it was right there, but I didn't listen to it. And that's how we develop our intuition. But I want to say that a good step, Sag, is going to be deciphering between what your thoughts are and what your guides or spirit, God, whoever it is that you confide in and you take advice from, your higher self. What you need to do, Sag, is then look at the situation and then say, okay, that wasn't me, or that was a random thought. Like, where the hell did that come from? That's your intuition. And you need to know the difference between yours and theirs. And then that's when then you can come and bring it together and have a positive and firm cohesion between the two. And when I see the Mother of Cups here reversed, or the Queen of Cups reversed, this is trusting your intuition the most, because the Queen of Cups here upright, this is someone who trusts her intuition all the way. She goes off of feelings. She goes off of what feels right. And keeping that type of environment steady within the environment, where open lines of communication in terms of interpreting your emotions and also trusting your intuition. She's the number one person who trusts her intuition. But when she's in reverse, that means because your alchemy was in reverse, because there's not an even amount of trusting and believing, I feel. Okay, Sag, so I feel like those are the two things that are really going to be that you want for Christmas, is really trusting your intuition and knowing when to move forward and when not to, and also to decipher between your thoughts and another, and your guides or God, your spirit guides, whatever it is that you confide in, that you know the difference between your thoughts and their thoughts, and that's going to keep you from being the Mother of Cups in reverse. Okay, so Sagittarius, who's next? I'm off my zodiacs here. So we have Sagittarius. Oh, Capricorn, Darie.
I don't know if you've done Leo yet, but that was the other one that I was supposed to do. But I don't know if, since I figured out now why I couldn't hear you. I'm such a dork, you guys, seriously. I can't even blame that on Mercury retrograde. It's just, for some reason, but you will love for me. Anyway, so yes, I'll do Capricorn, Capricorn, stubbornness, the most stubbornest sign of the zodiac. But also they're the ones that get shit done. Wow, yes, I did. They get stuff done. And Capricorns have been through the ringer here in the last year or two, and they're about to go through the ringer some more as because Pluto's been retrograde in Capricorn. And Pluto will come out of retrograde in Capricorn, I think in January. I don't know the exact date because I'm not all about that. But the thing that's really big for December is when Saturn goes from Sagittarius into Capricorn. Saturn transits, I don't know the exact amount of time, but it's several years it stays in a sign. So when it moves into Capricorn, that's when stuff gets real, is what I like to say. If you need to make a decision before Saturn goes into Capricorn, you should do it, because once it gets there, it's more difficult to make decisions, right? So let's see what we have for Capricorn. The sea goat, as you call him. The sea goat. What do we have for you guys? What do you guys want from Santa Claus? Do you want anything except a new computer and how to work better and faster and more better? That's not really a word, but Capricorn likes to work faster, harder, stronger, and better. That's not even a word. Okay, you know what I mean. All right, here we go. We do love you, Capricorns, because you guys are the sign actually that gets stuff done that nobody else wants to do. You guys are like the fathers of the zodiac. You know what I mean? Like, you get it done. When people don't want to get it done, you get it done. Bless your little hearts. Oh, and this is my card for my twin who's a Cappy. Well, whatever. 6 of Cups, 9 of Coins, 6 of Wands. Oh, my goodness gracious. Great Balls of Fire. You guys got the best reading all night long. You have the 6 of Cups, which to me is all about this. The 6 of Cups is about memories and really good times in your life. Maybe a relationship with someone from your past. And it doesn't have to mean in this lifetime. It might be a past lifetime, right? And the 9 of Coins is interesting because to me, this 9 of Coins is kind of about like being just independent, right? You don't need anybody to help you. You just want to be, it's kind of like, I guess you might say, some people will say it's the single card, the 9 of Coins. Like, oh, I don't need anyone else. It's right before a 10, which is completion. The 10 of Coins is like the completion of the cycle. So it may be that you're really wishing to complete a cycle in your life. And it could be with someone that you know from the past, because you have the 6 of Wands here, which is all about having victory over a situation. Now, the issue with the 6 of Wands is that the victory might be temporary sometimes. It's just a, temporary victory. But that's all right. I think you guys deserve a temporary victory. I really, really do. And with the Page of Swords is about brand new thoughts and like ideas and how you're thinking about things in your life and what you've got going on. And it kind of goes well together as far as with the Page of Swords, the 6 of Wands, the 9 of Coins, and the 6 of Cups. So you got 2 6s, a page, and a 9. All right. I don't know. It's almost like you want a new beginning in something. That's just how I'm feeling about this, is that you want to have a new beginning in something in your life. I don't, it's kind of like this. I don't see a lot of cups here, so I don't really know that I could say that it's in love. It may, well, I do have the 6 of Cups. So I don't know. I have all of the things. I have Swords, Cups. I don't really have any Pentacles, though. So, I'm inclined to say that you want to have a new go at some kind of love relationship. And this could be within the relationship you're already in. It might mean that you just want to refresh that relationship and, reestablish what you want with that person. Or it could be with the 6 of Cups that it's someone coming up from your past. That you want something from someone in your past. Either recent past, it doesn't have to be like a karmic past. It might be, a couple months ago or a year ago. It could be someone from high school or whatever. Or it could be, like I said, someone from a previous lifetime that you've had, a karmic tie with them or soul ties with them. Anyway, that's what I got for you guys. And I think you guys are ready to begin something new. That's just how I feel about it. What do you got going on, Mark?
Oh, no, Miss Darie. You have air as well. You have Aquarius next. So that's all you. Let me just talk a little bit about Aquarius. Okay, Aquarius. I'm really feeling, Aquarius, that for you guys, I hate to say you guys, but for Aquarius specifically, I want to say Aquarius sons. I really feel like God is really pulling at your heartstrings. Spirituality is really pulling at your heartstrings, guys. And they really, 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 oh yeah, Lori, thank you for joining us. Spirituality is going to be really big for you guys next year. And I feel like, for the rest of this year, but I really do feel Aquarius sun specifically, but this can also go for Venus. This can also go for rising and moon. But I just feel, Aquarius, that spirituality is, it's right there, Aquarius. And it's real tough to, to give in and to surrender. It's very, very, very scary. I was there too. I mean, I'm still going through my spiritual movement. We're never over going through our spiritual movement. It's a journey all around. But I do feel, Aquarius, that God's really pulling at your heartstrings. They really, really, really are. For some reason, Aquarius, I'm not sure why you're a little special today, but I'm being called to pull a Jesus card for you, Aquarius, okay? So let's just see. What do we have for Aquarius, Laura? Okay, one fell on the floor. Let's get it. Aquarius, look. Seek and you shall find. Matthew 7:7, Aquarius. All the answers that you want, Aquarius, they're there for you. And it's tough and it's scary and it's a lot of unknowing, you know, and I don't really blame you. Sorry guys, my camera's a little blurry there. There we go. And it's very scary, guys, and I understand to just let go. Oh, thank you, Lori. Yeah, me too. Shoot. It's real hard. It's very difficult for anyone. I mean, just in general, to let go and just allow God to come into your life. This is the best thing. I don't know if you guys seen any meme like this, or I don't want to call it a meme, but on Facebook, there's this thing that's going around where there's this little kid and he's holding a teddy bear. It's a small little teddy bear in his hand or in his arm like this. And God's kneeling down in front of him. And he has a bigger teddy bear, God, you know, behind his back. And he's looking at the little kid, and the little kid says, "But I love it," you know, meaning his little teddy bear. And God just wants to take the teddy bear, the smaller teddy bear, to then reveal and give them the bigger teddy bear. That's going to make them so much more happier and so much more connected and so much more involved in understanding who we are and trusting God and putting all our trust in Him. And God has that bigger bear for you, Aquarius. It's there. You just have to be willing to take it and to just surrender. And I know it's tough. It really is. But I just wanted to give you guys that message, okay? All right, Darie, what do you have for Aquarius?
You know, it is, we are coming up on the age of Aquarius, as they say. Now, I must say, back in the 70s, I was around, y'all. And that song was the age of Aquarius, right? And we're moving into that, you guys. And my north node is in Leo, so therefore my south node is in Aquarius. Do I know what that means? Not really, but my first love was an Aquarius, so I have a true love for Aquarians and their spirit. So let me see what we got for you guys. Oh my goodness. All right, here we go. Well, for Christmas, you guys, looks like you might, well, we have the Seven of Swords, we have the Chariot, the High Priestess, and the Hermit. So you have, okay, out of 4 cards, you guys, you have 3 major arcana. Yeah, you guys have got some stuff going on in December that you want. And what this is telling me, you might want to take a little break for a while. I think maybe you've been dealing with someone that's not on the up and up with the seven of swords. All right. This also could be you trying to, as I say, sneak out of a situation, but sometimes this is someone that has done you wrong, right? That's stolen from you or whatnot. So what I'm seeing for you guys, and because you have 3 major arcanas, the Hermit, the High Priestess, and the Chariot, what it says to me, what I'm feeling is what you want to know is you want to know the truth about something that may have happened to you in the past. You want to be free from that, and you want to make a decision about it that's balanced. You want to make a balanced decision, and in order to do that, I think what you really want is to have the ability to go within yourself as a hermit. The hermit is all about ultimate knowledge seeking. And so the hermit goes within to seek that knowledge. You don't need to go anywhere else. With the high priestess and the hermit, what that tells me is that you have everything you need within yourself to figure this situation out. And so what you really want is to be able to figure out this situation. I feel like this is more of possibly a business situation or a financial situation. For some reason, I'm just feeling that way. I could be wrong, but you know, I've been known to be wrong at least once in my life. So I'm feeling like this might have something to do with material goods on some level. Although you do have the Chariot, which is the sign of Cancer, which is watery. And then you have the Hermit, which is the card for Virgo. Anyway, so what I'm feeling like is you just need to use your intuition to make a decision that you need to make, but you've been maybe putting off a little bit, and you need to go within to do that. So it may mean you need to go away for a bit and just make that decision. So the bottom line for you for Christmas is you want to make this decision and you want to do it properly. And that's what I have for you, Aquarius. Back to you, Mark.
Okay, so for Pisces, very interesting. Let me see, let me show you guys. So for the heart of the matter here, we have the Two of Cups or Two of Tides reversed. The Two of Gardens or Two of Pentacles upright. Once again, guys, the Hermit reversed. And then the outcome, the Sun reversed here. Okay, Pisces. So, Pisces, I really feel like it's going to be really important, Pisces, to not put your identity or to put your self-worth or the idea of your self-worth, I hate to say it like that, but that's what Spirit's giving me, into someone else, Pisces. I really feel like it's time to, you know, take the baton and run with it, Pisces, and really do something for yourself and be honest with yourself and know exactly what you require, Pisces, this month. And also for Christmas as well, Pisces. I really feel like you need balance, Pisces, but you can't, let me say this, you probably won't, let's say that, find balance, Pisces, in putting all of that in someone else or expecting or saying, oh, if only that person gave me this, I would be balanced completely. They may add to it, Pisces, and they can complement you, Pisces, but they're not going to complete you. And I feel like that's why we have the Two of Gardens or Two of Pentacles here upright, because this is what you really need, Pisces. You need the balance. You need to feel like you can handle things that are thrown at you. But Pisces, that's why I feel like the Two of Tides or Two of Cups is reversed here for you, Pisces, because you won't find that balance in someone else, Pisces. Someone can maybe come and, you know, teeter it or kind of maybe take it off or maybe add a little bit more balance, but it's an influence or it's an additive. It's not exactly what's going to be key in maintaining that balance, right? This is what you're searching for, and you do deserve it just like everyone else, Pisces. But there's something missing here, Pisces, in terms of yourself and what you need for yourself. And I think it's ironic too. We can look at the Two of Tides or Two of Cups reversed as maybe not making a decision or not wanting to make a decision or possibly making the wrong decision or just not making a decision at all. And I think Spirit just told me that they're making the decision to not make a decision. And I said, okay, all right, I guess so. That's still a decision, you know? That's why the Hermit is reversed here. Because sometimes I look at the Two of Cups, guys, as when it's upright like this, I look at the Two of Cups as the joining of your soul and your body, you know, of your spirit and your human body and form. And it's bringing those two forces together and melding them together and having a complete, beautiful harmony, a cohesion of the two. And I feel like when it's reversed, we're not doing that, or there's a difficulty in it. There's something missing. And I think that the Hermit here, reversed, kind of clarifies what it really is. And what I really think is it's the spirituality, Pisces. You're going to really have to stick to it. You decide on something, Pisces. Yes, of course, you decide on it. But you're going to have to maintain it, and you're going to have to follow it. And draw your boundary lines, Pisces. You're going to have to redraw them. Because when we become spiritual and when we become more in line with our higher self, it's a whole new learning process. We have to draw our lines of our boundary lines. We have to say, I'm not going to cross them because now they're brand new. I'm not going to allow anyone to cross over them as well. But you have to uphold them enough, Pisces, so that once again, if that person is going to cross them, you can stop them from crossing them. You have to respect your own boundary lines, Pisces. And I feel like that's really what it is for you this month. And that's why the Sun card is here reversed too, because it may be tough in terms of feeling like you have the vitality to move forward and you have the vitality to actually be balanced. And you do. But this goes hand in hand. And when this is not hand in hand, when we have like the Two of Pentacles upright and the Sun card reversed, this is a contradiction. It doesn't work like that. You cannot feel completely balanced and all great and dandy, and then you don't feel happy, or you don't feel like strong enough. Do you see the contradiction in this? And also, somewhat of a contradiction in this too, in a sense, you know? So I feel like there's a lot of duality here, Cancer. I don't know why I said Cancer. Maybe you're dealing with a Cancer. Pisces, there's a lot of duality here. That's why I call all you guys, you know, always say, Pisces, the double fish, you have to know both fish, okay? Both fishes, fishies, whatever you want to call it. But you have to know both fish, Pisces. Because when one leaves, you know, the one takes over. And then when that one leaves, the other one takes over. And you have to know the dynamics of each one and how they coincide together and how they come together. It's a duality. You have to learn this. And I feel like you will, Pisces. You have a lot of twos here. Two, you know, two. Even the Hermit is two as well. This is introspection. You know, it really is. It's time, Pisces, to make the decision for yourself so you can be balanced, but most importantly, remain balanced, Pisces. That's the most important part. Okay? All right, guys, I think that concludes everything. Oh, look, the bottom of the deck here, we have strength. That's what's needed. That's what needs to be done. And this is going to come in time, okay? Okay? It's going to come in time. You just have to make sure, Pisces, and know that you deserve it, because you do deserve it. Because when you know you deserve it, you're going to work towards it, and you're not going to take no for an answer. You have to know that you deserve it, Pisces. That's the most important part, okay? All right, I think that concludes everything. Just for the collective, I want to pull a Jesus card for everyone, okay? So we can go ahead and see what the good Lord has for us here. Father, can you please present us with the card, Lord, for the collective, Lord? What does the collective need to know, Father? Father, what does the collective need to know, Father? Lord, in your way. We know that you're the truth, the light, and the way, Father. What does the collective need to know? What do we need to know, Father, as a collective? Okay. The Comforter, which is holy, which is the Holy Spirit, whom the Father will send in my name, he shall teach you all things. John 14:26. All right, guys. Yeah. He will send you many things, but you're going to have to take it in, and you're going to have to understand that you deserve it and that you really want it. And he'll teach you many things. And I feel like this reading, all of these readings were about learning. We're about teaching and taking it in and actually assimilating it and knowing that you deserve it. You deserve happiness just like everyone else. And even God's trying to tell you that you deserve the happiness, because you really do. and you'll be walking on your path like that, one-on-one, because we're all God's source. We can achieve it. All right, guys. Is there anything else you would like to say, Darie, before we wrap this up?
Just thank you, Mark, for having me on. I'm a brand new reader, so you guys go easy on me. But Mark's awesome. You guys make sure you tune into his channel all the time. And have a Merry Christmas if we don't talk to you before then. That's about it. You know, go with God and go and be authentic. And December's about authenticity, especially with Saturn going into Capricorn. And, you know, be your authentic self. Maybe it pisses everyone off. Maybe it doesn't, but it doesn't really matter, because what it's all about is loving each other, no matter where they are or who they are or what they're all about. We should love one another and then be your authentic self. So that's about it. You guys should stay tuned for more exciting and maybe more technically advanced videos.
We're working on it, guys. We'll come up with something. I'll find something. But make sure you guys join Darie's channel as well. I'm gonna leave it in the description box. As time goes on, I'm gonna go ahead because I have a couple other little things I have to complete, but I'm gonna leave it in the description box. So keep an eye out for it. And yeah, all right, guys. We hope you enjoyed this, and we'll see you next time. Merry Christmas, everyone.